a goal that is! Oh my goodness! Newcastle fans were, and rightly so, incensed about the exclusion of the greatest box-to-box midfielder in the world from the Brazil squad for the World Cup. So I've decided to take both him and Bruno Guimaraes to the World Cup in Football Manager 2023, and I intend on winning the whole thing. But there are some ground rules for this challenge, and they are that both Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes must start every single group game and play at least 60 minutes in them if available. And also, if/when Brazil make the knockouts, Joelinton and Bruno Guimaraes must both play at least 45 minutes in every game if they are available. However, they don't have to start, meaning they can come on at half time. So pretty straightforward. You got it? Good. What else is straightforward is leaving a like on the video if this is the type of content you would like to see more of in future. Otherwise, how else am I meant to know? And also, if it is what you want to see, then subscribe. It goes a long way in helping me too. The Brazil squad I've selected for the World Cup in this video is pretty similar to that selected in real life. Obviously, Joelinton is here, however, he's here in place of Everton Ribeiro. Then we also have Felipe Coutinho. I've included him because in terms of playmaking, he brings something a little bit different. He can play in behind the striker very effectively. In Football Manager, he's very highly rated. He's got good experience of playing not only at tournaments for the World Cup, but just in general for Brazil. And he's just got that flair as well. Can play in centre mid or in behind the striker. So he is here instead of Gabriel Martinelli. And also, Bobby Firmino is here as well in place of Anthony. Because, well, I don't think Anthony's very good, really. I apologise for that. But other than that, in terms of personnel, everything is pretty much the same. What is different is the order in which we will play the games. That's just because of Football Manager. So we will play Switzerland, Serbia, and then Cameroon rather than Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon like happened in real life. I'm going to get things underway right now. The highlights for the group stages will be concise, and then we'll show a little bit more later on in the knockouts. Should we get there, hopefully it'll get better. Hopefully we can win the whole thing, and if we can do, then that proves that Joelinton should have gone. However, my track record on this Football Manager is not very good. I've not won a single tournament yet. So it's going to be a bumpy ride, that's for sure. Obviously, we start off with the Geordie boys in the middle of the park with Casemiro behind them protecting our two centre backs, and we'll be encouraging our fullbacks to bomb forward. Ederson starts in goals. Couldn't really decide between him and Alisson, but that's what we're going with right now. Neymar and Vinicius Jr. creative sparks out wide, but we'll play slightly narrow, but still try and get the ball out to them as much as possible, because yeah, they're bloody brilliant. And Gabby Jesus starts up front because Richarlison's not very good. Probably shouldn't have taken him, but for Brazil in real life he's brilliant, so I felt like I probably should anyway, even though not being that good for Spurs in game. However, here we are, and Firmino injured. I will name subs, don't worry, that'll happen. I'm going to play attacking, going to tell them to express themselves as much as possible, play out from the back, a higher tempo, play some exciting stuff that Brazil are well renowned for, but we've not seen too much as of late. We want to play with intensity, get the ball out quickly to the defence and start playing and press high without the ball too. That's how it's going to go. Hopefully it'll work. Forgot to say that Gabriel from Arsenal is also here instead of Bremer because he's left-footed. It gives a bit more balance in that defence if required. Probably won't play much though. Oh bollocks. Haris Seferovic is in behind immediately and has put us 1-0 down inside a minute. I had it on extended from the friendly which we drew 0-0 against Portugal and just assumed it would be a nothing highlight.
It's going to be a bumpy ride!
Oh, how wrong I was. Not the start we'd have liked, but a free kick from Neymar Jr. put it in towards Marquinhos and it was saved by Jan Sommer. But now we have the ball in our defence and it's forward to Bruno G on that playmaker role, and Joelinton might have an assist. Joelinton has started off the World Cup with an assist inside 6 minutes. What? This has been carnage and not exactly what I expected at all. Glenn Hendricks going to VAR and it's disallowed. Joelinton does not have an assist inside 6 minutes. What a come down that is. But Danilo is on the ball and perhaps a chance for us. We've given it away though. And this is not how it was meant to go. Is Joelinton maybe shouldn't have gone. That's blasphemy and treason. Fastnacht, shot blocked by Thiago Silva and Vinicius Jr. We're not going to expect much defending from the boys up there, and that's okay with me because Neymar's in and Neymar's scored. Joelinton didn't get the assist though, so I'm not actually that bothered, to be honest. Perhaps a goal from this free kick, however. Off the bar, Akanji headed clear, and we've headed wide. Here we are though, and Vidmar's been sent off after Bruno passed it in to Neymar, and okay, our task has maybe got a little bit easier there. Another Newcastle man, former Newcastle man, Kevin Mbabu coming on, and the free kick from Neymar was decent, but not good enough. The ball is now with Switzerland though, with over half an hour gone, and it's still just 1-1 despite the fact they're down to 10 men. And in fact, Kevin Mbabu bursting down that right hand side, passes it back to Sakaria, and so, well, we are 2-1 down to 10-man Switzerland. I told you it was going to be a bumpy ride, didn't I?
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
A chance to get back into it and level things up before half-time though. Casemiro into Big Joelinton, who spreads the play excellently out to Danilo on that right-hand side. And a goal now would be excellent. That's not going to happen though. Alex Telles collecting the loose ball. Ball in towards Vinicius Jr. Off the post. Neymar somehow missed, and I have no idea how. And in fact, we are losing at half-time. And again, I have no idea how. So I'll get angry with them. Things have to change in the second half. I can't take off Joelinton or Bruno yet though. I've changed things to be a little bit more positive in terms of shape enemy. Joelinton now in behind Gabriel Jesus. So we'll see if that makes any effect. No substitutions as of yet. And Switzerland on the ball and looking quite good with it. Elvedi going long, looking for Fastnacht. And in fact, Thiago Silva actually cuts it out this time. He's on a 6, by the way. Meanwhile, Bruno on a 6.7 and Joelinton on that too. But here is Danilo. A chance to equalise perhaps just on the hour mark. Casemiro recycling it well. Bruno's a little bit deeper now on
Today, Junior!
Segundo Volante attack. Words are difficult. Neymar in behind. He's got players waiting in the middle. Didn't find them. Joelinton should have shot. Vinicius Jr. has been absolutely awful. So we're going to take him off and put on Rafinha. We're also going to take off Joelinton at this stage now. Not having too much success in behind the striker. You know, it's only his second appearance for Brazil for me. So that's okay. We're going to bring on Coutinho as an advanced playmaker. And hopefully he can make things happen. Just easing Joelinton into it. That was difficult to say. Switching things up though, pushing the midfielders further forward. Rodrigo coming on that right side. Gabi Jesus going off. Neymar up top through the middle and Fabinho on at right back. Let's hope we can cause something to happen, because otherwise, well, we've got an uphill battle, don't we? A last minute highlight. I brought on Pedro, taking off Thiago Silva, just Marquinhos at the back there, and he's put it out to Alex Telles. A last minute equaliser is not what I envisage for us in this first game. However, I would absolutely take it now. Telles, forward to Pedro. Oh, gorgeous stuff. I'm a genius, an absolute genius. What a great idea to bring him on and not start him was. Thank you. And it wasn't an ideal start, but we played some good stuff. We'll get used to things. Maybe going to start Pedro in the next game because it was a nice finish. And into the second game we go. As things stand, Switzerland sit top of the group on 4 points after beating Cameroon 3-0. Serbia, however, have 3 points. They beat Cameroon 3-0 as well. A couple of changes. Of course, Joelinton and Bruno still start. Fabinho comes in at right back though. Rafinha on the right hand side with Vinicius going over to the left and Neymar Zito starting up front. Let's get into things and hopefully we'll have a better result this time because we need it. Otherwise that next game's going to be squeaky bum time. Oh good god, I forgot how good they are. Milinkovic, Savic, Vlahovic and Mitrovic. Doesn't seem fair. We're also starting Eder Militiao instead of Thiago Silva because he was pants. Oh, and for goodness sake, it starts off with a Serbia throw-in. Mitrovic back to Kostic. We can't go 1-0 down inside 10 minutes again, surely. Kostic, Milinkovic, Savic hit the bar. Well, it was close. And it's a Serbia free kick again. Velkovic into not going to try and say his name. Vlahovic. Fantastic tackle from Marquinhos there, who hopefully will get back into position. It's not looking good for the Samba boys, is it? Milinkovic, Savic back to Pavlovic, and well, Vlahovic has taken the ball down, shot blocked, and maybe we will counter-attack. Here's Vinicius Jr. on that left-hand side. Hopefully we can see a little bit more from him. He'll have Neymar in the middle somewhere. I've got them set to take low crosses because there's no point hoying it into the box. Alex Telles breaking into the box, deflected and a goal. We'll take it after the last game. Serbia set piece, however. Kostic puts it in. They've got a lot of big boys and they've hit the bar once again. Nothing else doing in the first half, however. We probably don't deserve to be leading, but thank goodness we are, and hopefully we can kick on in the second half. I'm now trying Neymar as a false 9, and hopefully it'll pay dividends. Fabinho charging into their half from his own, and doing very well, finding Rafinha, men waiting in the middle. Rafinha doesn't look for them, hits the near post. That was questionable decision making. Completely. Fabinho though, throw in a nice little 1-2 with Casemiro, and down the line, let's see a little bit more. Another couple goals to build confidence, and entertainment would be fantastic. Joelinton, a lovely little turn there, back to Eder Militao. Back now with Fabinho, and I don't like the fact we're dilly-dallying so much, but hopefully we're just building it up nicely, nice and canny, a nice little cheeky move. It's not looking good, however. Fabinho down the right-hand side, looking for Rafinha, who has the pace to get there. Kostic, good tackle though, and we have given the ball away. However, we didn't nick in, and Neymar not going to close down the goalkeeper, and in fact, it's going to be a Serbia highlight, that's for sure. Unless Fabinho nicks in here, he misses the header, doesn't take the chance to tackle Mitrovic. Maksimovic into Sergej Milinkovic, Savic, held. Casemiro is pooped, so we're going to get Danilo on at right back with Fabinho holding the midfield as well. I've almost put on Dani Alves by accident there. Rafinha playing rubbish once again, so we're going to actually get Bobby Firmino involved. Vinicius Jr. back to the opposite side, and likewise, we'll put Neymar back out wide too as well. Okay, that's what we're doing. Get used to it. I don't know why I was being so mean there. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Sorry.
And a Brazil highlight. Danilo the substitute onto Vinicius Jr., who loses out again. So that's fantastic news. And Lazovic on the opposite side with a fantastic switch ball there from whoever it was. And it goes back over there. It's switch central, baby. I'm playing on a computer, actually, not on Nintendo. Ball in, Vlahovic, hit the post again. They've hit the post, woodwork 3 times now. Goodness me.
I'm in danger!
Just dropping it back down to positive, and Bruno's going to come off having played well over his hour by 20 minutes. Paqueta is going to come on, and Neymar this time playing poorly. So we will take on Rodrigo on that right-hand side, and hopefully we'll be able to get another goal here, make things a little bit more comfortable, but it's not looking likely. But regardless, we win. And so far, it has been really a long way from convincing. And into the final game we go, and this is how things stand at the moment. Us and Switzerland both sit on 4 points, Serbia on 3, Cameroon yet to win a game. And hopefully that'll be the same after this one. But we need to win, we need to finish top, because otherwise things get way more difficult for us. The team is as follows. Ederson obviously keeps his place in goals. This time it's Eder Militao with Thiago Silva, Alexandro coming in at left back with Fabinho keeping his place at right back, Casemiro, Joelinton and Bruno switching up the roles a little bit. Casemiro needs to get on the ball a little bit more because he's not done that as of yet. Bruno will provide some width on that left hand side with Alexandro as he's playing as Mazzala. Neymar back on the left, Vinicius Jr. one more chance on the right, but this time as winger, and Firmino up top, deep line deep line forward. Do what he does best. Do what you do for Liverpool, please. Now, I'm just hoping that it's not the same result as it was in my Cameroon Let's Play save. However, Cameroon starting on the front foot, it would appear. Alan Neom firing wide after 10 minutes. If you've not checked out the save, check it out after this video. Half an hour gone, we've not even seen one Brazil highlight yet. And we're 1-0 down to Cameroon. Oh God.
A fucking disgrace.
This is bad. This is very bad. So we're switching back to the other style, and hopefully it'll pay off because, well, this has been horrible. Absolutely horrible. Still not seeing anything. And it's another Cameroon highlight. Collins Fye back to the Gadji, and he goes long. Thankfully, we win the ball back. Joelinton in the middle of the park. Let's get him to make stuff happen. Fabinho giving the ball away to Brian and Buemo. Why? Why would you do that, Fabinho? You bald idiot. And in fact, they've got another goal. It's offside though, I think. The linesman's flag's not gone up, so I'm not 100% convinced. I think this goal will stand, but it was the referee that took the decision. I think it's going to stand, you know. It does. We're 2-0 down to Cameroon. God. A highlight straight after. So right now, we're going out of the World Cup at the group stages. Oh, God. Vinicius Jr. in behind. Please score. Yeah, okay. Right, we're back in it. It's going to be okay, guys. It's going to be okay. Good lord. It's half time. It's 2-1 Cameroon. And I need to make changes. But I don't know what. Pedro scored for us and equalised against Switzerland. So he's going to come on. Firmino being rubbish, to be honest. That's what we're changing at half time. And also, I think I'm going to have to just up the intensity a bit more. Get stuck in. Press more often. We're good. We should be better than them. We're Brazil. I think they've forgotten that in this video. Alexandro with the corner. In, looking for Bruno Guimaraes. Headed clear by the Gaji. And we've lost out to Nkulu. Goodness me. Is it going to be a Cameroon counter-attack, or are we going to win the ball back? I don't know. Andre Onana still at the World Cup in save. Anyway. Thiago Silva taking it down nicely though. And perhaps we can recycle the ball and get an early equaliser and then go on to win it 5-2. That would be excellent, wouldn't it? Vinicius Jr. into Joelinton. Bruno Guimaraes giving it away. What's going on, ladies and gents? Oh dear. Brian Mbeumo. Oh yes, that's much better for Bruno. This is not keeping it short and concise and getting to the knockout stages early and easy, is it? Pedro. Oh god, I shouldn't have taken him on. But still, the highlight continues. We've got the ball back in the middle of the park. Bruno, fantastic ball down to Vinicius Jr. There's someone waiting on the edge. It's Pedro, and this time he scores. I should have been playing him all along and be doing a lot better.
Previously.
Oh god, I shouldn't have taken him on. And now Alexandro with a throw-in. Back to Thiago Silva. A quick 1-2 to go back in front would be fantastic. Thiago Silva into Bruno Guimaraes, who's, by the way, playing brilliantly. And that's almost a delightful ball. He's on a 7.6. Joelinton 6.8, not so great, but you know, we'll take it. Onana going long and finding Brian Mbeumo with ease. Oh no, it could be a quick 1-2 for Cameroon. In, Basagog. Oh, Ederson just about got there and made the save. Just over an hour played, so we're going to make changes. Bruno becoming the box-to-box. Lucas Paqueta is going to come on in the middle of the park. Casemiro struggling even though he's playing well. So Fabinho goes in there and we bring on Danilo. Hopefully the fresh legs will help us and we carry on our surge. I say surge, but it's not looking good, is it? Oh no, no it is not. Cameroon, Ebossi, well, okay. Straight through to Ederson, and hopefully this will be a Brazil highlight. He bowls it out to Thiago Silva on a yellow card, but that's okay. Into Paqueta, with plenty of time as Collins Fye got near to him on a yellow card though. Alexandro down that left-hand side. Not being quite as good as Alex Telles, but Alex Telles was getting a bit tired, and Alexandro needed the match fitness. Probably not the game to do it in, but alas, here we are. Eder Militao. In the middle of the park, we've got plenty of time and space there, and Fabinho's found Pedro, and Pedro should have found the back of the net, but didn't, is what I was trying to say. Right now, it's still 0-0 in the Serbia-Switzerland game, with about 14 minutes of our game to go, so I'm going to make changes. Right now, we do still sit second, and we would go top should we win, but it's not happening. Alexandro's going to come off for Alex Telles at left back, because he seems to be much better there. And other than that, I don't really know what to do. Do we sacrifice Fabinho, for example, now and pop on? We do. Stop doubting yourself, Calum. In fact, I'm doubling down. Gabby Jesus, 2 advanced forwards up there. Pin them back, please. Right, let's see how that goes. Probably disastrously. But we don't have much time, and time is running out, and nothing's happening, and it's still 0-0 elsewhere. Right now, we're going through second, but we have a free kick in our own half. Now with Eder Militao into substitute Paqueta. A goal now, and everything will be okay. Switzerland's gone 1-0 up, however, which is good in terms of going through, not good in terms of finishing top. But right now, it doesn't matter. We need to make sure we go through. Pedro's trying his darnest, I'll tell you that. But it might be a late Cameroon highlight. Collins Fye in to the box, headed clear by Paqueta. Pedro didn't get there, and still it's Cameroon. Zambongisa into Jean-Pierre and Sammy. Cross blocked. Headed clear by Militao. Nobody on the edge of the area to collect it for us, however, which is a bit of a concern. Forced back to Nkulu. Can we make something happen? Oh no, yes. Oh no! That was chaotic at the back there. And I think we're going to get out of here, but finishing second in the group, which has made our task in the knockouts a lot harder. I don't know who we're going to play, but doesn't matter right now because we won't win because we've been playing really badly. However, maybe now we can play someone else in the midfield, but the plan was to win it with Joelinton. Oh god. We're still going to win it with Joelinton. 45 minutes in the knockouts at least.
Boring!
Although unfortunately for us it is Portugal we will take on in the second round, in the round of 16. The team that we drew with 0-0 in our warm-up friendly elsewhere. Switzerland are through after beating Uruguay 5-2. Germany through after beating Morocco. Poland out after losing to France after extra time, despite France having 2 men sent off. See, it's not that easy beating 10 men, or 9 men for that matter. England, however, beat Senegal 2-0, and I believe that's that. No, Holland through against USA, and Argentina beating Denmark, and that is that. Elsewhere, Spain will take on Croatia. Switzerland, Germany, that's the quarterfinals. Ignore me, I'm an idiot. You probably know that by now. Danilo is suspended for this one, and we are struggling for fitness, but Fabinho starts at right back. Eder Militao and Marquinhos with Telles back in at left back, Casemiro, Guimaraes and Paqueta coming in. Joelinton will come on at half time, but Bruno keeps his spot. Vinicius Jr., Neymar and Pedro gets the start. Let's hope he can change from super sub to superstar. Let's find out. For Portugal though, no Ronaldo from the start. He is on the bench, but Diogo Jota, Rafa Leao and João Felix still a pretty good front three when you consider they've also got João Moutinho and Bernardo Silva in the midfield. So, won't be easy whatsoever. However, I expect us to win. And we have a chance to go ahead early, inside 5 minutes, from a free kick. Neymar, fantastic save from Diogo Costa though. A throw in this time, and Telles finds Bruno Guimaraes, and he has a chance to shoot, and did. Nearly found the top corner, but in the end, relatively comfortable for Costa in the sticks, and it looks like we started quite well for once. We've upped the intensity ever so slightly in terms of pressing and getting stuck in a little bit more as well, but drop it down to a mid-block just in case, and dropping the defence deeper as well. Because they've got pacey forwards and they're of more quality as well, so we can't afford to let them get in behind quite so much. And that's a good ball from Paqueta. Neymar does not get there though, and it's cut out by João Cancelo. Cleared, but we should eat that up. Casemiro gets there oddly, and Fabinho knocks it on to Vinicius Jr., who scored in the last game. So hopefully he can carry on that goal scoring form, but his assist, well, attempted assist, his ball through there for Pedro was absolutely woeful. And Rafa Leao is looking dangerous here. Well, in dribbling terms, not in finishing.
CHANT!
And a highlight just before half-time. It starts off with a Portugal goal kick. We do win it, but it's Paqueta who gets in there. Militao clears up though. I'm struggling to speak, goodness me. Vinicius Jr., Fabinho just running alongside him for no reason, which is fantastic rather than getting around the outside of him. But nevertheless, Bruno Guimaraes, penalty to Brazil. Surely, no, not even going to VAR. I thought absolutely certain there. Alas, not at all, and Eder wins the ball back into Casemiro. Bruno G on a yellow card, as well as Casemiro, who will be suspended for the next game, and that's not going to count, I don't think. The referee's flag's not gone up. A chance, perhaps. Pedro found the back of the net. It was a good finish, but I think he went a little bit too early. We'll soon find out. Parvez Ronnie, the official, and the goal's been awarded. We lead 1-0, and we'll enjoy the replay. I'm not sure. I thought that was... well, it must have been very close then. It was Vinicius Jr. who slipped him through. Apparently just level. That's still not convincing me. But we lead 1-0 and Pedro scored once again. Could he win the golden boot? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. It's 1-0 at halftime. We lead. Maybe deservedly so. Not quite dominating the ball as much as we previously have. But regardless, we've actually done something with it. However, I've almost started the second half off there. Bruno Guimaraes playing well, knackered. He's going to come off for Joelinton, both playing 45 minutes in the knockout game, sticking to the rules, not breaking any laws, and we're back underway. And we're back with a Portugal throw-in. João Felix back to João Cancelo. The João's combining there, and it's booted clear by someone who took it off the toes of Casemiro, and it's not going well for us, but Fabinho nicks in, doesn't keep the ball, unfortunately, and Nuno Mendes at left back with plenty time and space. Vinicius Jr. attempting to press, not really getting too near them, and they look comfortable on the ball as they look to create a chance. Looking for Rafa Leao. And it's a bit of a concern there, Fabinho against Rafa Leao in terms of pace, acceleration, blocked though. And Alisson Becker's come in, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Just felt he was a better goalkeeper. In terms of one-on-one and handling, I feel like he is better. And Ederson was maybe better for the group stages where we're maybe going to be a bit more ball dominant. So that's what we're going with. Hopefully it won't be costly, as Joelinton's on the yellow card as well. I'm not sure if he'll get a suspension though. Neymar is cream crackered, so we're going to swap Vinicius Jr. over to the left hand side and bring on Rafinha. We've not seen a lot from him at all, but hopefully now's his time to shine, perhaps against some tiring legs of Portugal. I think I might have to take off Casemiro as well, but I'm not sure if it's Fred the guy. I think Fabinho perhaps. Eder Militao to right back. He's comfortable there. Marquinhos across. And on comes Thiago Silva. Hopefully his experience will help see us through and he won't cost us. Oh no, they might cost us now. Ruben Neves, I think, on the ball back to João Cancelo. And Portugal looking a little bit dangerous, but we've got the ball back, sorry. Alex Telles' clearance is an awful one though. And Gonçalo Guedes didn't get there at the back post. Vinicius Jr. finds Rafinha, and it looks a bit chaotic here for Brazil. And I don't know why Rafinha's tried a back heel there, but he's come out with the ball regardless somehow. Vinicius Jr. losing out, and it's a bit too crowded in the middle of the park. I think we should maybe try and stretch our play ever so slightly more, just fairly wide perhaps. And that's not a bad ball, but Eder Militao, fantastic pace, don't know how to pronounce his name though. Flying down that right hand side now at right back, and Diogo Jota is going to be sent off. And I would say that makes our task a lot easier, but as we saw earlier, not necessarily the case. Nelson Semedo on at right back. Now Guerreiro going down the line. I think they're taking off João Cancelo and Alex Telles on the ball. A second goal now to get us nice and comfortable, boost the confidence as we get deeper into the tournament would be ideal. Vinicius Jr. into Paqueta now, looking for Pedro. I might replace him for the last sort of 10 minutes, get a bit more energy up top, even though he has got that goal for us and has looked pretty good when given the chance. Header won by Thiago Silva, no one picking up the scraps. We've got an extra man here, but you wouldn't think so, and I probably should have played Ederson. I definitely should have played Ederson. The text commentary there was blaming Thiago Silva. He maybe could have done a bit better there, but that is chaotic from Alisson Becker, and if we do go through, I'm going to bring Ederson back in. Guimaraes couldn't miss.
Established international goalkeeper.
And with 10 minutes to go, we're not in a good spot considering we've taken off Casemiro and Neymar, but we should hopefully have enough quality if it goes to extra time anyway, which is not going to be ideal for fitness. But against 10 men of Portugal, they should be absolutely knackered. So we're going to go up the tempo, we're going to increase the intensity and our mentality going up onto attacking. Playing a bit more positive too. And Lucas Paqueta playing awfully out there, to be honest. We're going to take on Felipe Coutinho, and hopefully his creative spark in there will help us. Him on an advanced playmaker, and we're going to just have Fabinho sit and protect us a little bit more, and hopefully not get sent off. A highlight though, more than 5 minutes to go, and not including extra time. Alex Telles on the left hand side looking for Vinicius Jr. and Joelinton breaking in behind. It's Joelinton! What a goal that is! Oh my goodness! I knew bringing him to the World Cup would prove to give us a chance of bloody winning. I don't know, I just didn't expect Joelinton to score, ladies and gentlemen. Words are failing me. It's Alex Telles down the left-hand side. Vinicius Jr., a slide rule pass, and we push Joelinton forwards. His goal scoring has been criticised in England. He's now the best box-to-box midfielder in the league, and he's scored on the world stage, perhaps, to put us through to the quarter-finals. I shouldn't be this excited because we're playing 10 men. But it's Joelinton, goodness me. Marquinhos on the ball, a chance for a third perhaps. Thiago Silva coming out from the back. We're going to tighten things up right after this highlight. Still with one substitute left, I believe. And Eder Militao going down the left hand side for Rafinha. Ball in, Pedro! I didn't take him off, I meant to. The flag's gone up. And it is not going to count, but I like it. I like it a lot. We'll get the confirmation, we'll make the changes, and then hopefully that'll be it. Goal disallowed. We're going to take on Fred Rodriguez for Fabinho. I feel like we could do with him in the middle of the park. So a little bit more energy because Fabinho is cream, crackered, knackered. We're going to go a bit more defensive. We're not going to play such a high tempo. Be a little bit less expressive. Just be a bit more disciplined, structured on the ball. Look after it. Get rid of all of this nonsense. And don't press so high up the park. Hopefully, we can hold on. This should be enough to see us through. Let's hope, anyway, because if we cock it up now, then that is a true disaster. One more look at the disallowed goal. Yeah, clearly offside. Well offside, goodness me, Pedro. But perhaps one last highlight. Hopefully, it's for us. Pedro, back to Marquinhos, or just play out the game. That would be fantastic. As Rafinha goes down that left-hand side once again. Hopefully Pedro doesn't go too early this time. Joelinton, where's Joelinton? Coutinho, saved. But hopefully that's it. Just skip to full time. And there we have it. Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal out of the World Cup. We're making things hard for ourselves, but in games like that, when you still come out on top, that's the sign of champions. And good God, Joelinton. Oh, maybe he's the super sub. What a beautiful man. Just look at that smile. Next up for us, the Samba boys, is Spain. Elsewhere, England play France, and we will face the winner of that game should we get through. Switzerland are in the semi-finals after beating Germany on penalties. Will we meet them again? Maybe in the final, who knows? Argentina also knocked out Holland. By far our toughest task up next, and I'm nervous, but I've got faith in Joelinton. But before I reveal the team news, if I could ask you to please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you've not done so already. I know I'm asking you once again, but if you're still watching, you've not done so at this point, clearly you're enjoying it, so please make it happen. And just comment down below Joelinton if you're still watching at this point as well, please. Ederson comes back into the starting 11 after that howler from Alisson. Danilo at right back with Marquinhos, Thiago Silva and Alex Telles. Fabinho protecting the back four as a deep-lying playmaker because we're without Casemiro. He's suspended. Joelinton this time starts. Bruno on the bench. Fred Rodriguez comes in for his first start of the World Cup. I feel like we could do with his energy in the middle of the park. Neymar and Vinicius Jr. out wide, and Pedro keeps his spot up top. And I didn't expect to be saying that at the start of the video. The Spain side is decent though. They've got quality all over the park, but they do have Raul Albiol playing, which is a bit of a surprise. Oh God, they're good. They're really, really good. I wish I hadn't looked at that. And perhaps we're about to see their quality. Unai Simon with the goal kick. And obviously they're going to play it out from the back, but hopefully we can catch them out. And Fabinho's nicked in doing exactly that. Pedro scores. Linesman's flag not up. I think it will stand. And it might be Pedro's fourth goal of the tournament for us. And what a start that'll be. Just waiting on confirmation. It's taking an absolute age. Felipe Massa, the referee, gives the goal and we lead 1-0. We're in white shorts. It's really weird and I'm not comfortable about it. But that is the price they pay when they try and play out from the back against a team as good as us. And Unai Simon, who's surprised, it goes straight through him. Gonna fire them some praise, however I might regret it because Spain have the ball, and that was a meaty tackle from Vinicius Jr, but we have the ball, so I'm gonna wait. Joelinton scored in the last game, an assist in this perhaps. Oh, Neymar maybe should have done better, a good save this time, and now we praise. Spain with the ball deep in their own half though, gone long for Ferran Torres, who took it down well, and Gaia, on a yellow card, was very calm, cool, calm, collected there, which is what you expect from Spain. However, they are working it nicely through us there. Forced back, and I don't like the look of this at all. It would be very Spain if they score a goal from here. Fantastic ball to from Busquets to Azpilicueta down that right-hand side. We've got good centre-backs in there. Invite the cross, perhaps. No, we do not. Ansu Fati, 1-1.
We've got good centre-backs in there. Invite the cross, perhaps.
I knew when they were just playing it about nicely in midfield, back to the defence, back forward again, this was going to be a goal. It was a good pick out from Pedri and a fantastic finish from Fati. Oh no, they have the ball again. And I don't like this. I don't like this at all. 25 minutes gone. They are looking comfortable. Albiol back to Laporte. Perhaps we should press them high up the park because we can force them into a turnover. Right, okay. Ederson's come out and collected it. I like that. Putting it as far along as possible and almost coughed up there, but it was coughed up. Pedro saved this time by Unai Simon, and that's the chances we can get if we force them to play football but press them high up the park. Oh God. And I'm going to try and change that, hopefully, and nothing will come of this. But I doubt it. Knowing our luck, we're about to go 2-0 down. Azpilicueta, well in sort of by Neymar. Not the type of challenge you expect to see him put in, but they still have the ball, and Ferran Torres has turned, I think that's Thiago Silva, inside out, and thankfully that was wayward. 40 minutes gone, Spain on the ball once again. Rodrigo back to Albiol, and they're looking really comfortable. I don't know what to change. Are we maybe sitting off them too much in terms of formation? Is that not allowing the high press quite as much? Pedri, all the way back to Raul Albiol, who's looked pretty comfortable, admittedly. And Koke slipping it through to Ansu Fati. A chance for Spain, a good save from Ederson. Would Alisson have made that save? Yeah, probably, to be fair. Spain corner, though. Gaia over it. And, oh God, this is going to be bad, isn't it? Hit the bar! Close. Half time, though, we're not dominating the ball quite so much as I would like. And Okay, we've got better XG, but just barely, and it's 1-1. I'm going to tell them they're not happy. They've reacted well, and of course I have to bring on Bruno Guimaraes. Hello, Danilo. Go away, please. I think I'm going to try and be a little bit more positive and push them high out of the park. Joelinton did score from this position earlier in the episode. Perhaps he can do it again. Who knows? Fred Rodriguez is going to come off. Fabinho's going to stay on in that box-to-box midfield role, ball-winning midfielder role, rather. And deep-lying playmaker, Bruno Guimaraes. He's going to come on, get involved. Any other changes? Vinicius Jr. not performing well at all. A bit of a concern, but regardless, here we are. I think I'm going to stick with this for now. I'm just going to maybe bring down the tempo a little bit more and see if we can be a bit more comfortable on the ball. See how that does for us. Second half getting underway though. Confirmation of the change. How's this one gonna go?
I don't know.
Oh god. Spain on the ball once again. Ferran Torres breaking into the box. They've got men waiting there. And Ansu Fati, fantastic save from Ederson. But they're getting far too many chances, and I'm not too keen on it, admittedly. Might try and change things, go with a little bit more of a lower block and hit them on the break, perhaps. Because we do have a lot of pace in attack, but right now, things are not going too well. And they are dominating, well, just about everything, really, at this point, aren't they? But we have a free kick. Marquinhos. Perhaps this is where the tide turns. Fabinho, forward to Vinicius Jr. He loses out. Do we win it back? We do. Joelinton, forward there. Oh, look at him go. Get the ball in the box, son. He does so. Oh, goodness me. It's an assist for Joelinton somehow. And it's Pedro once again. 5 goals this tournament. Should have put him in the thumbnail, but this is a surprise that even I was not expecting. I knew Joelinton was going to be good, obviously. I thought Bruno might do okay, but Pedro, well, Newcastle, sign him up, and Visic's going to keep getting injured. Get him in there as well. He's bloody brilliant. I'll be all not covering himself in glory, but we'll take it. Just going to attempt to tighten things up a little bit more. Onto a caution mentality, playing a little bit more conservative, looking after the ball a little bit more, hopefully. And we're going to take on Rafinha as well, because Vinicius Jr., well, he's playing well and then playing terribly. Playing well, playing terribly.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
You're not being impressed with me that much. Joelinton's on an 8 currently, goodness me. And we've not seen anything else since our change of tactic. Until now, 83 minutes was about to tighten things up a little bit more, get some more fresh legs in there, and we will do that now after Rodrigo's gone close. Alex Telles absolutely knackered, so we're going to replace him with Alexandro. Neymar also knackered down that right-hand side. So we're going to take on Roberto Firmino. I think he's a clever footballer and hopefully will help us look after the ball a little bit more. We'll soon find out, though. That might be costly, regardless. 5 minutes to go and 2-1 we lead, but a Spain free kick. Koke, ball in. Kind of dealt with. Rafinha nodding it out to Koke once again, who has a chance to cross again. So many agains. And Alvaro Morata has scored 2-2. We've taken off Neymar. Oh god. This is far from ideal. We had chances to clear, didn't really deal with it. I'd probably rather Rafinha just put that straight out rather than heading it straight back to Koke. And Morata, as free as a bird, easy finish. We're going back to attacking, we have one more change to make. Pedro playing well on a hat-trick, but we're going to try and use Gabi Jesus' pace in behind against tiring defences and just see how far that gets us. Oh no, maybe not very far. We might not even make it to extra time. Oh no, that's a penalty. That's a penalty all day long, isn't it? And we're going to go out at the quarter-final stage. Again, it's a penalty. Oh god, who's better at saving penalties? Ellison or Ellison? Who's Ellison? I don't know. I've cocked it all up. And Carlos Soler. Yeah. God. Let's go hell for leather then. Unfortunately, this is about as hell for leather as we can go. Hopefully, it'll be enough and we'll see a late equaliser, because otherwise we are crashing out of the World Cup. And I will still not have won anything this Football Manager. And that is very, very painful. Oh no, not like this, Brazil, please. Into added time, goodness me. Okay, just go very direct at this point. We absolutely need to. There's no point hoying the ball into the box yet because, well, we don't have anyone who can win the header. And we're out. We are out. We are out. My suit looks great, but we are out. Oh, good lord. I shouldn't have taken Pedro off. What's wrong with me? Why can't I win anything on Football Manager? I am useless. Oh yeah, you probably know that. We're out. We're done. Oh, good. God. Who was our best performer at the World Cup? May I ask? Pedro, obviously. Where's Joelinton's in there. Joelinton was brilliant, admittedly, but not good enough. And probably should have played Aaron Militao in that game. So, that's good news. Oh, God. It's happened again. And unfortunately, it's time for us to find out who has won the World Cup. Since we did not, once again. Who reached the semi-final? Switzerland, Spain. So it wasn't England this time. Did we lose the eventual winners? Switzerland made the final. Or did they win it? I don't know what I'd prefer. Spain won it 4-0. We lost the eventual winners. So that's some consolation. Not really. Comment down below with any tips for this Football Manager, because I suck at it. And there we have it for this video. Another failure on the Calum Right YouTube channel. What do you expect? If you've enjoyed my failure and misery, please do let me know by leaving a like on the video. Subscribe, because there's sure to be plenty more of it. Comment down below with who you want me to see try win the World Cup next. Take care, ladies and gents. At least Joelinton scored.